Hey guys, MJ here from Nitewalker Gear. Today we are taking a deep dive into the Nitecore EDC23, a 2500 lumen powerhouse that is most likely the world's smallest and brightest flat profile tactical light. Nothing else can compete at this size with the kind of things that it can do. I'll show you exactly how it stacks up against top-selling lights like the MT1C Pro, the Woburn T4 even, O-Light, and why would you choose the EDC23 over all of these, right? Should you invest in a light like this, right? I'll break down the pros and cons for you so you can decide if the EDC23 is the right fit for your needs. Before I begin, I'll be giving away this EDC23, so remember to subscribe and comment below on what type of videos would you like to see more of in this channel. Once we finalize, I'll pick a winner and comment directly on your comment, right? So do remember to look out. Now, this EDC23 comes hot behind the heels of the EDC29 that was released just last month, right? I know it's a lot. Nitecore has been on a roll with their releases and it's not slowing down. There are even more lights that I can't even talk about yet, right? So first, let's dive into who this light is designed for. It's aimed squarely at security type professionals and first responders that want a personal backup light that's always on their person on or off duty. Right, on duty is a perfect backup to a bigger light like the P23i here, which sits on your duty belt, and the EDC23 tucks away nicely in any vest, pocket or sleeve. It does this even better than say the MT1C Pro here because of how slim it is. This is not flimsy at all. The pocket clip is very sturdy and it holds very well. Now, I did mention backup light, but at 2500 lumens, this is brighter than most standard issue tactical lights. Take this P10 V2 for example, a police standard issue, 1000 lumens, strobe ready, one-handed controls. Right, the EDC can do all of that as well, one-handed controls, 1000 lumens and strobe ready at half the size and brighter at 2500 lumens. Now, pro tip, one-handed controls matter when you need to hold your weapon or gear in your other hand. How do you know if a light has one-handed controls? First, hammer fist grip and access to everything on-off, brightness change, instant strobe, signaling, low, high, everything, without using my second hand or changing grip. Lights like the MH12 Pro, tactical quality, yes. Hammer fist grip, yes, but not one-handed control because I can't change mode without changing my grip or using my other hand like this. Now it fails the one-handed control test. For this same reason, it's also a favorite among plainclothes police officers during the day where they don't want to carry around a big light like this where they give away their cover and they don't need a big light all the time. The EDC23 can stay hidden and come in handy when they have to search through dark buildings and clear rooms, right? Because of its size, it appears non-threatening and is airplane safe. It works perfect for off-duty, civilian use as well as everyday travel and urban safety. So now that you know who is designed for, where does this EDC23 sit in the Nitecore lineup? In terms of pricing and brightness, from the lowest to highest, we got the EDC23 here at 2500 lumens, EDC25 at 3000 lumens, EDC27 UHI at 3100 lumens, and the EDC29 at a monster 6500 lumens. In terms of brightness, it is the lowest here, but when you compare with similar size lights, you realize how ridiculously bright this is. For benchmark, if you've never used a real tactical light before, the flashlight on the iPhone Pro Max is 50 lumens. This is 50 times brighter. The average AA battery light from Walmart like this is about 345 lumens. This is 7 times brighter. The average high beam on a car is at 1500 lumens. This is still brighter at 2500 lumens. Right, the EDC23 is basically the EDC27 UHI but chopped off here to make it more compact. This means you get a slightly smaller battery and with a bit lesser runtime. It does about 3 hours 45 minutes at 200 lumens and about 90 minutes at 1100 lumens. Definitely not enough for a full 12-hour shift as a main light, but that's why I always recommend pairing this with a larger replaceable battery light for professional use. But if you're just using this for everyday carry, absolutely perfect in all aspects. Like all the previous EDC lights, the batteries are built in, so you can't swap out batteries on the fly. You have to charge it via the covered USB-C port here. 0 to full in 90 minutes, charge it via any laptop, vehicle port, power bank. While charging, the OLED screen will show you the charging status and you can still use the light while it is charging. When fully charged, it has a standby time of about 12 months. So I know some users really hate built-in batteries, some love them. Whichever you prefer is okay, right? Nitecore has a light for everyone. They have built-in battery lights like this here, replaceable battery lights like the MH12 Pro here where you can swap out batteries, and they also have replaceable battery lights with charging ports straight onto the battery like this MT1C Pro here. You can see the charging port is right on the battery itself. So know what you need and pick the right light for your use cases. That's why we put so much effort into these videos, is to help you stay informed. Onto the display, the EDC23 gets the same great OLED screen from the EDC27 that shows you everything you need to know, right from the brightness level, the lumens, and most important, the exact runtime remaining down to the minute. No more guessing, you always know how long you can use the light for. Because of this screen, you also get to do things that normal lights can't, like choosing the brightness you want to turn the light on even before turning it on. So when the light is off, you can half press the power button to cycle through 15, 60, 200 and 1100 lumens. If I want 200 lumens, I get to there, I full press and it turns on at 200 lumens. Great for when you need light discipline or hate getting blinded by lights that always turn on at full brightness, even when you just want to check something dark up close. If you don't want to choose the brightness and just need a dim light, just half press the power button and hold, and it turns on at a low 15 lumens for all type of admin tasks. Right, once you're done, let go and it's off. Easy and intuitive. There aren't many lights on the market that can give you this degree of control. That's why the EDC series is so popular. But it doesn't end there, right? Nitecore has quietly improved their switches over time. The original EDC27 switches became a bit squishy over time. These new ones are stronger and feel more tactile with clear stages. Right, so here's how they work. There are two buttons, purposely designed different. So even in complete darkness, you know exactly where your thumb is and you won't press the wrong button. Power button here is raised. Turbo button is larger and flush with the top. Full press turns the light on, half press cycles through the 4 brightness levels. Easy, one-handed controls. Another favorite feature when you're on low, let's say 60, 65 lumens, you're walking around, you notice something further up, you can half press turbo, bam, check what you need to check, let go, and you're back to navigation. If you need to warn someone of oncoming traffic or a threat jumps you around the corner, you can just mash and the 2500 lumen strobe comes on, disorienting the person for a split second, long enough for you to take action. It's very intuitive and efficient. You don't need to cycle up and down like the MH12 here. I'm on high, I want to go back to low, now I'm down, I want to go back to high again, and then for me to get to strobe, I need to press and hold, right? I have to cycle back and this and that, right? Getting on strobe on this MH12 Pro is actually very difficult. Even more useful features is the reverse momentary low. Say you're on 1100 lumens, I'm checking out things afar and I need to check some documents up close. This is too bright for my eyes. I just hold the power button, it drops to 15 lumens, I check my documents up close and let go and I go back to searching. No other light apart from the EDC series can do this. Very clever. The controls are a joy to use, and once you get used to them, other lights will feel a bit primitive to use. So if you're worried about the lights turning on in your pocket and burning a hole through because of how bright and hot they get, there are two safety features, a manual lockout switch and a proximity sensor. They've added the same lockout switch on the EDC29 here, so this solves the slow unlock problem of previous models. When you're in a panic rush but your light is in lockout mode like this EDC27, I pull it out, it's locked out, wait, I need to press and hold, wait for the timer to run out, then turn on, then go. With the EDC23, all you gotta do is flick down and bam, you're good to go. Right? No more complex unlock combinations to remember. It also acts as a kill switch. When the light is on, once you're done using it, just flick the switch up and it's off, right? Easy. To lock out the old EDC27 or EDC25, you had to, while it's on, press and hold. To turn it off, lockout 1, lockout 2, then you're done. It was such a waste of time. The second safety measure, the proximity sensor, is in my bag. I turn it on, it detects and it drops. Did you see the brightness jump there? Again, when it's near something, it turns on by accident. There. See the drop? This is how a proximity sensor should work and it ensures safety. Moving on to brightness and beam type. Although it has the same incredible pair of LEDs with the 3100 lumen EDC27, the retail model can only do 2500 lumens for more usable runtime and heat management. Mixed profile beam, nice spot in the middle for target acquisition, then it smooths out with enough spill for awareness around the sides. Now this is all thanks to the new UHI LEDs designed from the ground up by Nitecore just to work in these flashlights. They are smaller, run cooler, more efficient and more color accurate than the competition. So while other brands use the same Cree or Nitecore LEDs, no other brand has access to these micro LEDs. And these are exactly what's pushing Nitecore ahead in the lighting industry by leaps and bounds. Note that when it says 2500 lumens on the box, it's 2500 lumens turbo or 2500 lumens strobe. When activated, you can see the timer bar here on screen. Once it times out, the light will drop to a lower brightness to prevent overheating. You see the drop there? You can trigger turbo over and over again, but the timer will just get shorter and shorter depending on how hot the light is. Now if you think these safety measures are silly and should be removed, here's how hot these things can get. It can burn straight through fabric when not used correctly. These are not toys but professional lighting tools. So here's a typical woven bag. So I'm just gonna put the light under, turn it on, and it has burned straight through. Okay? Put the light here, look at how fast it can burn a hole through. And there. You see the hole in the fabric? But strobe on the other hand has no timer. You can strobe for as long as you like. The light doesn't get as hot, which is perfect because for security use, strobe is hands down the most effective at getting the attention of anyone you strobe at. Many clients swear by it if you're in crowd control, traffic control, safety, security. When you want to get your point across, you strobe and they will pay attention. In real world use, you'll most likely have this on the lower 15 lumens, 65, 200, more than enough for most tasks, then 1100 for more intense use. So how about other lights of this similar size? There are a lot, but none can match the same unique combinations of what the EDC23 has. So side by side with the MT1C Pro, Ace Beam, the Woburn T4, now these lights cap out at 800 to 1000 lumens. They have no strobe, no display. These are basically on-off lights. The bigger reflectors do give you better distance, but at the cost of thickness and bulk. Moving up to lights slightly bigger than the EDC23, let's say the OLED Arcfield here, not even in the same league. Same flat profile, yes, but this is non-tactical, no strobe, no tail cap switch, no rear controls, laser pointer here for playing with your cats, and right, that's about it. Right, on to more serious lights. These are the 18650 category, meaning they can hold bigger batteries for 4x the runtime, and many of them can easily match the 1000 lumens and turbo up to 2000 lumens. Some of these can even be primary lights like the MT2C Pro here, a very solid pick, but you do lose out on the flat design. Moving up the rung, you start to go into these 21700 size lights. These are where all the full-size flagship lights live, with even bigger batteries and even longer run times. The bigger brothers, the EDC27, 25, 29, all live in this sizing category as well. And then beyond this, you have your full-size tactical lights like the P23i here and the bigger SRT7i. So should you buy the EDC23, it's the combination of the flat design, the display screen and the impressive controls worth the trade-off for shorter run time. If you already have a full-size light for professional use and you're looking for an equally impressive backup for it, this is a huge yes. Within its own size category, nothing else comes close in terms of sheer brightness, compactness and one-handed controls. Right? It's basically a unicorn now, and in the next few months you'll see other brands start to try and copy this amazing combination of features. And if you're not in security and just want the best of what Nitecore has to offer at this size, this is also a huge yes. During our 2-day outdoor fair, this was the best selling light. As soon as they picked it up and saw how easy it was to use, store, control and recharge, the decision was really easy. Personally, this has a permanent spot in my rotation now, along with the MT1C Pro. This is small and tiny for beam distance, and this is small and tiny for everything else. And I'm very sure that this is going to become a favorite of yours as well. The EDC23 is in stock now at nitecorelights.com/EDC23 with bulk discount options if you're buying for your team. Orders are delivered within a couple of days, and as always, you're covered by our 60-day money-back guarantee and 3-year warranty. So there you have it, my take on the EDC23. If you found this helpful or if you're considering getting one, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more honest reviews on lights and gear. If you got questions, drop them in the comment box below. I'd love to hear what you guys think of this, or if you got any other lights that you are interested in. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.